Welcome, welcome to Shadow Me Tarot. This is an all signs reading for Saturday, March 4th. And we're going to start with Aries. Aries, what does Aries need? Or, yeah, Spirit, what does Aries need to know? What does Aries need to know? Just remember, if these messages resonate for you, go ahead and like, subscribe, and share. What is the best outcome? Aries wants to know what is the best outcome. It says move forward. Move forward. Get some clarity on what we're moving forward on. What are we moving forward on? Move forward again. Which you haven't been moving forward on. I'm feeling like, like fly, ride, drive, walk, run, however you need to get there, you need to get there. All right, what else does Aries need to know? It's that one. Oops. The past. What's going on from the past, Aries? What's going on from the past? And we've got, maybe somebody wasn't sharing the way that they were supposed to. Let's see. Maybe you come from a place where maybe somebody owes you money. Let's see. What's in the past? What's going on? Oh, we've got, I feel like this is something that you're over. But I feel like somebody like owes you something. Or maybe even, it could be either way. You could be on the giving end or you could be on the receiving end. So somebody either really did something for you that changed, that was kind of like life-changing for you. And maybe you have an obligation. So something from the past is kind of coming, or I mean, this is coming towards, the best outcome is coming towards your past. That is weird. Let's think. I feel like if you received something from the past, it contributed to your own emotional foundation. And I feel like you need to continue to go with that. Maybe you've been digging back into your past, working with your inner child, and you kind of maybe found an emotional well. Maybe something that you've even been resistant to. All right, show me what Aries needs to know. You're figuring out something from the past. You're trying, I also feel like you're trying, it's almost like you're trying to figure out what the best outcome was for something in the past, but it doesn't, you can't change the past. What does Aries need to know? What does Aries need to know? What is hidden? What can't you see, Aries? What is hidden? We got two cards. That one flew out. This one flipped over. Oh, wow. What is hidden? So there's like not any new inspiration, but there is new love. What is hidden? I feel like you've got the Sun card here. So it's like you don't really have to change anything to find your happiness. You got a lot of aces here. So something new is really coming in for you. New inspiration, new thought, new love. And it's not a new inspiration. It's something, and if you're thinking, if there was a yes or no question when you started looking for readings to watch, like the answer is yes. Because we've just got three aces in an outcome position under what is hidden. So it's like, yes, messages of love are going to come to the forefront, a message of clarity, and you're going to be happy with the answers I think that you're getting, or the messages that you're getting. They do have something to do with the past. It's like you have questions about the past that you need answered. I don't see a person that's very mundane kind of thing. So it's just kind of like, I almost feel like this is something as mundane as like you lost your keys as you were going in a rush. And you don't know where it is, but it's like someplace, I want to say, is it in your bedroom? Where do you do the most loving and the most talking and the most thinking? With another person. It could be in your living room. I don't know. So something hidden that has to do with, I think, something new, messages. Maybe you lost your phone. I don't know. I don't know what's happening here for you, Aries. All right, but let's see what, let's see. I'm kind of getting an overall reading that there's movement forward, fast movement, that is almost to divine timing. Like this is where you're supposed to go, and nothing can really get in the way. You do have a firm emotional foundation to kind of get you through this, and where you have received in the past, maybe it's time to pay it forward, pay it back. Let's see. The Sign of the Times Oracle. I don't normally use this one. So something with boundaries. Fast-moving boundaries. Lay down boundaries quickly. That's something maybe you've learned from your past, to lay down boundaries quickly. Boundaries is an important one for sure. All right, what else have we got? Maybe you need to move quickly to fix the fence. You remember what happened in the past? There's some fun. All right, so I think good boundaries in moving forward, for whatever the best outcome, if what you're asking, or where you're kind of at right now, it's like you're moving forward and you're creating those boundaries so that you can continue to move forward. And you're not just moving forward, you're like full steam ahead. I'm getting the F out of here. So that's what I kind of feel with what's happening there with Aries. What's kind of like in your path right now is that you are kind of thinking about the past. You're kind of like, okay, you know, what things do I need to kind of change? But I need a little fun in my life right now. And then what is kind of hidden, like the world is your oyster at this moment. I don't feel like you have any like new inspiration. Like I don't see creative energy so much. I almost feel like you're like, oh, what do I do? But I feel like there's a lot of love in your heart. I feel like you are relatively happy. And I feel like you're feeling more clear. Can we get some clarity on what is hidden here? Yeah, you're finding your own inner joy, I think, is what's kind of coming from what you're going through. But it's kind of basic Saturday here. Just, you know, move forward with your plans. Make sure you're keeping good boundaries. Go out and have a little bit of fun, and find that inner joy. Do what makes you happy. All right, let's move on. Clear up these cards, and we'll move on to Taurus. Taurus. All right. Where are all these cards going? All these cards, so many cards. All right. Taurus. What does Taurus need to know today? What does... Hey, man, I didn't even get to shuffle yet. All right, the pre-shuffle questions, because this isn't really like a shuffle until I shuffle, but what felt the past and the outcome. We already did those questions. Let's see what else we got. All right, let's see. Let's see what else we can do here for Taurus. All right, Taurus. Where wisdom is found. Taurus need to know? What will test me? And what is hidden again? What is my and my divine purpose? All right, so let's go ahead and answer some of these questions here. These cards are so slippery. Like, in one way I like them, and in some ways I'm like, whoa, see, like, how awesome is that? So where is wisdom found? In nurturing, in creativity. So Taurus, maybe you're in a creative element. Maybe some of you are pregnant. Let's see. In motherhood, femininity, your divine feminine. What's going to test you? What will test you? So I feel like you're kind of stuck in a situation that your patience is being tested. What is hidden? And your divine purpose. Whoa, that's way too many cards. That's so many cards, because that's a big question. My divine purpose. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to kind of read these how they lay right here, just for a second here. Because we've got all of these landed on top of this Empress here, right? So I feel like there's no time to be waiting around, that you need to be creative. And don't walk away. Don't walk away yet. It's not time to walk away. So you're having a test in patience. I feel like you're tempted to walk away from something. I feel like you are done with this female or feminine manager. And a lower manager. I think you just have had enough of this person. Like, there's no decision. You need to win. You've got to figure something out. I feel like this person you have to just get rid of, is kind of what I'm seeing here. I feel like she's kind of getting in your way. She's impeding your progress. You can't hear anything that she's saying. She might even be leaving, which is like, you're like, praise the Lord. Or maybe you are the one leaving and you're like, praise the Lord. I'm done with this manager. Let's get some clarity on our Empress here. Let's get some clarity on our Empress. All right, let's get some clarity on our Empress here. We've got, damn. I feel like you're saying to yourself, I can't control other people. I can only control myself. And I think that's where the wisdom is found in you. So I am kind of feeling that I feel like you're just kind of accepting. I just feel like you're just very much just accepting the situation for what it is. I do feel like you're kind of dealing with middle management, middle-aged, middle management, less, maybe slightly less than middle-aged, 30s, mid-20s to 30s. What is this Ace of Pentacles? New career. This feels very much like a new career, Taurus. I feel like you are like, get me F out of here. And there's something kind of in your way. You're having to wait. Oh, what's this? 9 of Pentacles. Oh, you're just waiting for a little bit of independence. You're just waiting for a little to get ahead. All right. So what's going on with this? What is hidden and what is my divine purpose? So we know that you're just not liking what you're doing. What's your divine purpose? What is your hidden divine purpose? I wanted to fly out, but it didn't, so we're not going to take it. All right, what is hidden? Whatever you've been relying on, you are keeping close to that you don't need that shit anymore. And the divine purpose, All right, we're tapping into your shadow self and your shadow side. So I feel like I feel like, did you do something to help get somebody out the door? That's it. That's what I'm seeing. You victoriously got somebody out the door, and as a result, you're getting a job change, maybe a promotion as a result of somebody going out the door. Perhaps somebody has groomed you to some degree to kind of put you in this position, and I feel like you are much smarter and more capable than this person was. I think the patience is what's testing you, and you're irritated. I feel like you're just freaking irritated. Like, let me take over this job now. I've just had it. I can't stand it anymore. But I feel like it's kind of, you're going with the flow. And that's just what you got to do right now. You've got to kind of just like keep your shit in check. Do you know what I'm saying? Just be patient, bite your tongue, bide your time, and you'll come out successfully. All right, what else does Spirit have for you? Yeah, this is a new opportunity for you, and this is a door that's opening. And this person actually, this Knight of Pentacles actually really helped open this door for you as well. So maybe a friend helped you, or a manager kind of helped get you promoted and open this door for you. But there is definitely some abundance here. So maybe this is a person that you need to be grateful for, and maybe credit them, you know, something. I don't know, buy them a cup of coffee. It's kind of what I'm feeling, like some sort of acknowledgement, and maybe an opportunity to acknowledge them. It would be wise to acknowledge the people who gave you opportunity. This is going to, you're going to boss up here. You're going to have some independence that you didn't have before. The patience is really what is killing you. It's almost like you don't like the job, but you like the new money. I feel like you're bored in this position as well. I feel like you are replacing this guy who groomed you. You're just waiting for him to leave. I think you are just waiting for him to leave so you can take over. All right, so what's going to happen when you take over here? Oh, wait, we got to, yeah. We already know your patience is being tested, but let's see. What's testing you? Let's see what the Oracle is saying. What's testing you? Let's get clarity on this testing here. All right. So, the transfer of power, personal power, and angel numbers, confirmation. So, it's just testing you. Your patience obviously is being tested. But congratulations on the new job, Taurus. You have it. Oh, here we go. Just settle the fuck down. You achieved it. Slow down. Have patience. Again. This is going to end. This whole situation is going to end. And it is your chance. It is your chance. So take it easy. It's coming. I don't know if that is a Saturday thing. If you're working on Saturday. But if... I mean, this can resonate anytime you find the reading, if this is what you needed to hear. Just seeing if I can glean any last things from here. There might be somebody who wants to take your sexy self out, and they like your independence. They may test your patience. If this is kind of like, you're like, oh no, I got other opportunities. I feel like you're like, here, let me grab what I bought here, and I'm getting out of here. And then for those other Saturday people who are not maybe working, and this reading has nothing to do with work, let's say, I feel like you're not interested in whoever has moved away from you. That you're regaining your own personal power victoriously. You're taking care of yourself and just kind of going after your goals. And I do feel like you are being compassionate with yourself as well. And if things come up, you're taking that chance. So, alrighty. Congratulations, Taurus. That is your Saturday reading. And then we have, I'm going to pause this just so you guys don't have to watch me do this. All right, those are all cleaned up. I'll shuffle them on camera though. All right, who's next? Who's next after Taurus? Gemini. Gemini. For March 4th, Saturday, March 4th. What does Gemini need to know? What does Gemini need to know? How to communicate. Oop. Resolution of my goals. Wow, that's way too many. Let's see, a helpful resource, relationship challenges. This is so many. This is so many. Oh my gosh. All right, Gemini, you get 10 minutes like everybody else. Helpful resources, relationship challenges, the best outcome. Okay, so that kind of feels like a single question. And then a message from Spirit and my future joy. Alrighty, let's take a look and see what we get here. Let's pre-shuffle. I wasn't ready for that. Inner strength, though. Was the strength card that kind of popped out there. Okay, sorry about that. I need a drink. Okay, how to communicate. So we've got Page of Cups in the reverse. So it doesn't feel like a new opportunity to communicate. Resolution of my goals. Fool in reverse, so I feel like there's been some recklessness. A helpful resource, relationship challenges, and the best outcome. We've got the Devil in reverse, the Magician, and the best outcome. The Death in reverse. Or the Death card in reverse. And then we have message from Spirit. Hard work, my future joy. This could be achievement as well. There's no movement forward. Just cause, so I think future joy is just kind of be able to sit still here. The best outcome is to not change. There's no change. Got too many cards up here. And then we have relationship challenges is something that you're manifesting. A helpful resource. We've got the Devil in reverse, which is usually a healing card. It's like recovery. Some sort of recovery resource. Let's see. Resolution of my goals. Maybe you're not quite sure what your goals are, or maybe they seem out of reach. How to communicate with that piece. All right, let's go ahead and pull some. Pull some cards here. Page of Cups in reverse. So it feels like there's some emotional immaturity. Maybe some recklessness, emotional recklessness with your self, but I feel like you're overcoming that with some help, or you're getting help. All right, how to communicate. Let's get some clarity on this Page of Cups here. Page of Cups is like, it can be like a crush. It can be a new opportunity. It can be an empathetic young person, an impressionable young person, compassion. It can mean compassion. So I feel like, how can you communicate more compassionately without sacrificing your own goals? I feel like you're asking Spirit for that, for compassion, perhaps for yourself and others, or others. Can I get some clarity on this Fool? What's the clarity on this Fool? So we got 8 of Wands twice. So it's just this moving forward. How do I communicate? I'm moving forward. The 8 of Wands over here is in the reverse, which is not moving forward, which is your future joy. And here, how to communicate, how to move forward. Okay, so that's interesting. So resolution of my goals, the Fool. Can I get some clarity on this Fool card? What's going on with the Fool card here? Whoops. So we've got the 6 of Swords. So it's, we've got light and dark here. And 6 of Swords can mean moving away from something, safe path. It's still a moving forward. So I feel like, because we have communication here, it's reckless maybe not to communicate, or it's reckless to communicate. So that's going to have to go whichever way that you resonate. I think it's reckless. If you're trying to resolve your goals, it's probably reckless not to communicate. But typically 6 of Swords means safe passage. And here, I mean, if you're just kind of just doing these 2 cards together too, I would kind of say you're communicating what you need in order to complete your goals. But maybe be careful with your words. I'm not sure why the Fool came out in reverse. I always look at that as being reckless, but it could also be ill-informed or ill-advised, or just you don't know what you don't know, I guess. So a helpful resource for healing is what this Devil card is here, I think. It's just moving forward, movement. So just keeping moving, I think, is what's helping. Relationship challenges, maybe manifesting a new relationship. Could be... So the relationship challenges that there's an imbalance. There's just I almost feel like head and heart imbalance. So it just says the best outcome is no change or no transformation for the Death card. Let's see, can we get clarity on the Death card here? Let's get clarity on the Death card. The 4 of Swords. So I feel like this is transformation. This is kind of rest, but she's resting in a way that feels very isolating, right? So I feel like relationship challenges and communication, it's like, I feel like you're just kind of making your own way and doing what you need to do for your self, and you're just moving hard and moving forward at that, and that is really kind of helping with your healing and your recovery from some sort of miscommunication or non-communication. Anyways, that's kind of, you're moving past all of that, and that's helping you kind of and just keeping busy and moving forward. It's kind of communicating what you want. Probably the spirit is also helping you to move forward. Bringing relationships, manifesting a balanced relationship, perhaps. I think that's what you're manifesting is definitely a balanced, some sort of balanced relationship. The best outcome is, it just says no transformation, but rest or isolation. And then the message from spirit is, this could be achievement. Let's see what this could be, achievement, or it could be a heavy burden, right? So message from spirit, which is this is the Five of Swords, which is kind of like a defeat. So whatever this is probably not working out. Like it's just too hard. And the future joy, not moving forward. All right, future joy, not moving forward. That's a lot of cards. Future joy, Nine of Swords. So no more worrying. No more worrying about money. No more grieving. You're creating a solid, kind of a solid foundation here for your own emotional well-being. So I don't feel like, I feel like you're happier. No worries. No more grief. And just kind of building yourself back up. Then we have the King of Swords, which is you, Gemini. We've got the King of Swords, and we've got the Prince of Wands in the reverse. So I kind of feel like maybe you'll kind of be out there, social gatherings. And then we have the Seven of Wands. So I just feel like you're not going to be, I don't feel like you're moving forward, but you're not really, you're just kind of working. Putting down a burden that was just too much. Not really moving forward in any particular way. I think it's just putting your worries, I think that's really your future joy, is just putting your emotional worries, your mental worries aside, your financial worries aside, you know, no longer kind of grieving, feeling emotionally stable, really being the logical, in control Gemini that you are, who isn't reckless and doesn't have reckless behavior. And I feel like you're having, like, you want to have responsible fun, maybe? I don't know, some fun. You just want to have fun. And then the Seven of Wands here. Maybe there's lots of competition. I don't know. Usually Seven of Wands is usually kind of a competitive thing, how to stay on top. So I feel like that, you know, kind of having some competition and getting out there on top. All right, Gemini, that's your reading. Let's move on to Cancer. I'm going to pause this and clean up these cards. Okay, I just realized when I was cleaning up the cards that I didn't give Gemini Oracle cards, but then I also realized you guys had like umpteen million questions. So moving on to Cancer, so I don't feel bad. So moving on to Cancer. What does Cancer need to know? Thank you, beautiful spirit, for all of your guidance, love, and light. What does Cancer need to know for Saturday? Saturday, March 4th. Oh, we got them all. Self-reflection, focus, my fulfillment, and where the power lies. And that is all of those. And let's see, what is your self-reflection focus? I'm going to do something special for that. So we've got the Ace of Swords in reverse, and the Two of Pentacles. And your fulfillment. I don't like the way that's sitting there. What's your fulfillment, Cancer? What is your fulfillment? Card hit the floor. Ooh. Being abundant and independent. And where's your power lie? Where does your power lie? All right. And walking away from connections that don't serve you. Well done, Cancer. So I do feel like you are walking away from connection. There is no communication on, and maybe you are juggling resources. So where can you communicate? So your self-reflection focus, I think, is where can you communicate better, and where can you balance your communication, and have more balanced communication, I guess. How do you balance out your communication? How do you balance out your communication? That's it. That's your reflection question. What can you do to balance out your communication? All right. What do we have here? Let's get some clarity on this communication here. Let's get some clarity on these two cards. The Ace of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. And we have, ooh. All right, so we have the Six of Pentacles here, which is giving and receiving. But in his case, it's like what is he really getting other than like lung cancer off of that huge cigarette? And he can't get away from it either. So I almost feel like there's, how do I describe this? And there's an addictive quality to it. All right. So I'm going to say that perhaps this is a call to improve your health. I feel like you are living in a lack mindset. So where in your life might you be living in a lack mindset? What story are you telling yourself, maybe, in terms of your finances, and how much money you have available to you? Because the Six of Pentacles in this deck means anxiety. It means economic concerns. And you feel like, okay, so this is just what's kind of coming to mind. So all I'm going to say is that if you feel like you need money in order to make your dreams happen, you're starting from the wrong side. Usually you can start your dream by something, what you have. I mean, who made the first hammer? The first guy who figured out if he took some animal skin and a rock and a stick, and he made the first hammer. He made lots of rocks and lots of sticks, right? He was probably wealthy in his day. So I kind of feel like, I don't even know where that came from, rocks and sticks. Oh my gosh. Balanced communication, addictive properties. There's anxiety about money. I feel like there is a call to quit smoking. I feel like obviously I think that there is a call to quit smoking. I feel like it burdens your finances. It burdens your health. You don't understand why you do it. It makes you more anxious, and it makes you more anxious. Why do you smoke? There's my question. Why do you smoke? What is making you anxious? What decision do you need to make? But I feel like, what decision do you need to make about your finances? All right, so we're moving on from that. For your fulfillment, you just really want to be independent. You want to be able to have your own life, do your own things, do the things that make you happy. You just want to boss up and be independent. You don't want a commitment. And you don't want to, I feel like there's a part of me that feels like, why should I try? Why am I getting a why should I try, Cancer? Okay. The reason I'm getting why should you try, where the power lies, is that pick and choose your battles, see who you give your energy away to. let's kind of get some clarity on this Nine of Pentacles here. All right, Cancer. Let's get some clarity on this Nine of Pentacles. And we have the Ten of Swords and the Seven of Wands. So I feel like I feel like you need to fight for your successes. I feel like you like fighting for your successes. But that limiting belief, that you have to fight for your successes, gives away your power. Definitely gives away your power. But you live for that fight. You live for that do or die. And you'll do a lot of grueling stuff to get through, just for that accomplishment of getting through. All right, where the power lies. All right, let's see if we can get some clarity on this Two of Cups. I do feel very much a pick your battles thing here. We've got a 12. This is the Hanged Man, shifting your perspective. So some doubt here. If you have doubt, that's what's going to take your power right there. So I'm feeling a lot of anxiety. Can you do it? Kind of stuff. Should I try? What is up with that, Cancer? Let's see. I mean, do you just need to relax this weekend? And take a nap and live in your abundance and just take care of yourself this weekend? I think you just need to conserve your own energy this weekend, and see how you can take care of yourself. I really feel like that's Cancer, what Spirit is telling you. Just kind of take care of yourself and take care of your own emotional and spiritual needs. Take care of your body. Think about where you can save for your finances and conserve your finances a little bit, so you can have this a feeling of abundance and security that you don't maybe necessarily feel like you have right now. Or maybe you're worrying about it and you don't really need to. All right, Spirit, what do you have for Cancer? And I'll just move out. Oh, we got joy, opportunity again. All right. That fell far away. That was on the floor. So are we dropping opportunities on the floor because of our anxiety? Are we not going out because of our anxiety? What's happening here? All right, we have the Moon, so some shadow self and some boundaries. Okay, so something is getting in the way emotionally, and I feel like maybe you're embarrassed that you're smoking. Like, what is it that you're embarrassed of? That you're not seizing new opportunities and going after your fulfillment. It's like you have everything that you need in order to go after what you want, but you feel like it's so hard, you just don't want to do it. What is blocking you? What is blocking your fulfillment? Your emotions and your boundaries. So I feel like maybe take some time to be vulnerable with yourself this weekend. Shifting your perspective, maybe stop doubting yourself. Where the power lies. Wow, that's just way too many, guys. We're going to take the ones that flipped over and leave. I'll set these to the side just in case. And we can probably read them all, but this just feels like excess. So I'm going to just read these here. And where the power lies is, this says, hello again, recycle, recover. I do really feel like you need to stay in and find your inner peace, your harmony. Maybe there's some obstacles. How much water am I seeing here? Pentacles, Pentacles. You are having some emotional stuff behind money. And you feel like I'm dead. I work for nothing. Maybe you're not sure about this place where you're committed to as well. Perhaps you have some insecurity where you're at. That's 5. How many 5s have we got here? 5, 9, 10, 7s. All right. All right, so we've got recycle or recover, harmony, and obstacles. So I think there's, you definitely need to ground yourself this weekend for sure. Let's see what else it says here. It says sunflower, so action. You need to take action to do the inner work and the inner journey. You have unlimited potential. There is hope for you. And go be curious. Go out in the world and be curious. I feel like there is a call to kind of maybe acknowledge your inner child. Take an opportunity to do something fun for your inner child. There's a space for you to be vulnerable, kind of go inwards and be vulnerable with yourself. Take some time to journal, maybe paint, or do something artistic or crafty. If you're a wilderness person, go for a hike. Go see if there's anything sprouting up yet. It's just early parts of spring, so maybe you'll see a blade of grass or a new bug, or who knows. But try to find wonder in just nature, I think, is what I'm hearing being called here. Yeah, I think Cancer, you are you're being called to just kind of get into your own feelings and your own self and do that inner spiritual work and take care of you for the weekend. All right. Get vulnerable with yourself. It's okay to be, guarded to some degree with other people, but not with yourself. That's part of loving yourself, is accepting yourself. So, all right, who do we have next? We have the Leos. What are you gonna do this week, Leos? What will you do? All right, Cancer, I feel like you got a really long one. All right, Leos. What is happening on Saturday, the 24th? All right, Leo, what is happening for you on Saturday, the 24th here? What is happening for Leo? All right. Past. All right. What's happening for Leo? The future, of course. And how support is present. The Devil's Advocate. All righty. And we'll just go ahead and pull these cards here. All right. What's happening in the past here, Leo? What is happening in the past here? What is happening in the past? What is happening in the past here, Leo? Ooh, no plan. All right, what's happening in the future? Whoops. Ooh. New love. New love in the future. No plan in the past. How support is present. Oh, we've got a female, emotional female, supportive, nurturing, motherly female. So mom's supportive, or a mother-like figure is supportive. Devil's Advocate. Oh, wow. So perhaps there's a mother and son kind of thing happening here. Or maybe a mother and sibling. So I almost feel like a younger person than the motherly figure is kind of playing devil's advocate and kind of, I don't know, messing with you. So I feel like in the past you really had no future, no plan. Like everybody was like, okay, so what's so-and-so going to do with this life? And I feel like, all right, so in the past, you've really spent some time kind of weighing your heart and your head, your mind and your heart, and just kind of figuring out, what do I want to do? Right? What do I want to do? I think that's the ultimate question. It's such a good one. We all have to answer it at some point in time. And sometimes we're less conscious of that choice or that question and the answer that we get, and what we end up doing. All right, what's the future here? That's the Ace of Cups. I feel like a new love, but I feel like it's more of a creative love rather than a romantic love. This could be a wife instead of a mother, but I do get mom vibes with son or sibling here. But we've got Ace of Cups. Can I get some clarity on this future of this Ace of Cups here? And we have, some, what is up with the Six of Pentacles and smoking? So I feel like there's something that you want to do, but you might need some assistance with it. It's going to burn up some money. It's kind of what I'm feeling. But I don't feel like I don't get the inclination that that's going to be in your way. And this feminine person or this female is here to support you as well. And she's got a good manager. This devil's advocate. The Knight of Pentacles is a management person, a person who kind of like runs stuff. So I feel like there's people around you who can support you and manage, help manage what you're up to. There is light at the end of the tunnel. Are you hiding something from this female figure? What is your relationship with the truth and the people who are supporting you? So I do feel like you need to spend some money in order to kind of go after this new creation. I feel like you need some help and support from somebody else who's looking to help you support this dream. I feel like it's a daunting task to ask this person for support. Tell me more about this devil's advocate. Yeah, definitely. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. He's great and he's awful. Oh no, this one's the Knight of Wands. So I almost feel like, okay, there's like player energy in this Knight of Wands, and with the Knight of Pentacles here, he's just playing both sides. I feel like he's playing both sides, but that's what a devil's advocate does, right? Let's see. What is going on? Just what do I want to do is kind of what I'm seeing here. Do I want to follow my mind, my logic, my heart? I feel like in the future you want to be creative and spend a bunch of money. That's what I'm seeing there. Maybe you want to be a philanthropist too. Like you have this idea of how to give resources to people. But the people, and maybe you have somebody there who can support you doing that. Maybe you have kind of like a philanthropic kind of business idea or something like that, and you have some maybe financial backing behind that. And maybe it's been a tough road. It's been a lot of money and resources just getting there. And now you're finally starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. But this person is kind of like getting in your way and maybe crossing all the I's, or crossing all the T's and dotting all the I's. And you're like, hey man, quit messing with me already. Yeah. So I kind of want to know what's going to happen with this? Are you gonna, the support is there. Somebody's kind of messing with the mojo. There's some people here. What's going on with these people? Well, they have a lot. So I feel like you're trying to negotiate somebody else's abundance into your possession. That's kind of what I feel like. So that you can go after what you love doing. All right, what else have you got here? You might come from a past of abundance as well. I am kind of getting that, like you have like family money, or you had a, you know, upper middle class upbringing or something to that effect. Your spirit family is helping you along the way. But your family looks like it's very supportive and very helpful. Except for this sibling. I'm not sure why the sibling is here, other than to maybe give you new ideas. And help you think of things that you wouldn't have thought of. And I think you need to listen. I think you need to listen, but you don't have to do. But you have to listen. If this person is going to help you out, or these two people are going to help you out, or if she's going to help you out, she wants you to listen to him. Now, whether you do what he says or not, she still just wants you to listen to him. So get that information. I'm getting some familial relations here too, that like new husband, younger man. Who's going to have their input on this now? All right, any last words, Spirit? Any last words for Leo? So I do feel like your family is going to help you out with this endeavor. You'll be able to just kind of get the, I feel like they're going to help you out with some money. They're going to give you like a cash infusion. You'll be able to keep continuing to recycle that money and that cash flow over and over and over and over again. But they do have a lot of questions on how you're going to do that, and then how you're going to pay them back. And I feel like just you're catching flack from this younger person over here, whether this is a new husband or a new spouse or a sibling or something to that effect. Let's see if we can get one more. I guess I don't get any more. I guess you don't get any more advice for this one. Oh, here we go. So messages are coming, and so is stability. So there we go. There you have it, Leo. Who is the next? Who's the next? After Leo, we have Virgo. Virgo. All right. All right, Virgo, what do you need to know? Show me what Virgo needs to know. What does Virgo need to know? All right, past influences. What does Virgo need to know? The face of my love. This is for Saturday again, so we've got a bunch that just flipped over. Did they flip over? There we go. The negative, the overall theme. All right. All right. And on the bottom, I'm going to just read it because it flipped out, or because I saw it, so we're going to read it. All right, so on the bottom is my strength. And I want to know. I want to know what your strength is, Virgo. I do. I want to know. All right. What are your past influences? Oh, man. Cards flying everywhere. Ooh. Past influences. You're steadier. Well, no kidding, right? Virgo, you're a learner. That's just all there is to it. You work hard, you learn, you study. You're responsible, you're good with money. Like, you're the perfect kid. Is kind of what I'm getting there. Not that you are, but oh yeah, you are the perfect kid. Look at you. And you love it too. You love being like the best. You like being the best. All right, what's the face of your love? When there's no other choice that you are the best. All right, what's the negative? We got the King of Wands, maybe some player energy there, maybe a little hot-headed. The overall theme, okay, so this is kind of a shadow reading for you. This is definitely a shadow reading for you, Virgo. We're going to pull one card to do a self-reflection question at the end here. And what is your strength? So how do we turn this insecurity into a superpower? What is your strength, Virgo? How do we turn this insecurity into a superpower? What is your strength? What is your strength? Cards. This thing is moving, and I need that over there. There we go. All right. And put this over here too. So your strength is this King of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like you have some serious survival instincts here. I think that you're wicked smart and you've always been successful in the past. And I feel like you're a very decisive person, and I think that makes you that's serves you well. I do think that you have a little bit of a player energy in the sense, you know, I say the King of Wands in reverse, and I always think of kind of like a womanizer, I guess. But that can be male or female. It also can mean non-committal. You know, you want to be right, so you won't commit because you need to be right. I feel like you are decisive. I feel like you are, I feel like you probably get lucky a lot. Let's see, what else? How can we clarify our Page of Pentacles here? I've got cards just all different directions right now. Hang on a second here. Oh, maybe it's just the one. All right. So we've got the Page of Pentacles and the Six of Wands here. So as your past influence. So let's take, I just dropped these out, and we're just going to go, and these are all been together already. So, all right, Four of Cups, uninspired, there's just so many of these. I just don't really feel like it's really clarifying this, and these cards have already dropped out, like, together. I'm going to X these up a little bit more. I'm just not trusting those cards. All right, let's try this again. Page of Pentacles, Six of Wands. Let's get some clarity here. Page of Pentacles, Six of Wands. There we go. Oh, we've got the head over heart again. I'm really getting much more head. Although you struggle with that quite a bit. The face of my love. Somebody's in the... There's no decision. You love the Queen of Wands, Virgo. You love some business lady. This would just be a very creative person, kind of a go-getter, ambitious, confident, sexy. So I feel like, I almost feel like this could be you too, Virgo. But I think you've always struggled. Do I go after what I love doing, or do I go after my studies? Do I go have fun, or do I study? Basically, it's kind of how you've always been. And I feel like that as a result, you do have kind of like an outgoing, fun personality, but perhaps you'll choose doing the work before going out and having fun. I think you like that. I think I do feel you're very ambitious and also very creative. The negative is you're not having maybe interpersonal, vulnerable, intimate connections. You might be hot-tempered a little bit, Virgo. So you might want to kind of watch your temper a bit, because you don't want to be abusive. But I am kind of getting an overall theme of kind of some insecurities here, some toxic masculinity. Let's see if we can get some more here. Yeah, I feel like you need to be more nurturing. I feel, Virgo, that yeah, I just feel like you need to be more nurturing, I think, in general. Oof, that hurt to say it too. I see Leo here too. The face of your love. You might have a Leo, or maybe a Sagittarius. And we've got all the signs here. We've got air sign, we've got fire signs, we've got earth signs. Face of my love. All right, let's see if we get some clarity on this. I feel like you really need to be more nurturing with your words. Let's see why. I think, okay, so, I think you know it too. I think that's why you struggle with this head over heart. Do I tell the truth as I see it, or do I kind of be a little nicer about it and have some compassion? The overall theme is you're like, I don't need this shit. You're like, it's the Eight of Pentacles. You'll work hard, but for the right thing. And I feel like if there's somebody that you are working with that is not very kind, that you do have the option to walk away. Maybe that they need to know that. I think your strength is that you do stand up to authority figures, and you communicate what you need or want. Oh yeah, you're totally moving away from whatever situation you're in. I'm getting definitely work career kind of. I'm definitely getting work and career. And I think in the past you have been the best, and you were just kind of like, hey, I am the best. Like maybe you went to Harvard or something like that, and you're working for a job that, you know, everybody else went to, like, I don't know, University of Phoenix online. And you're making this, you went to Harvard and you're making the same money as University of Phoenix, and you're like, hold the phone. So I kind of feel like you've always been good at everything in the past, and you're just like figuring out what is it, or maybe you're coming from a place of, you know, is my heart in this? Is my head in this? What do I want to do? And there's really no decision. You really want to go after what it is that you love and what makes you confident and charismatic and but I think that has a downside too. I do think that you might be working with somebody that you have to nurture a bit. There might even be some sort of kind of codependency between the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands here. But hands down, I think that there's very much you're in love with this person. I feel like you are nurturing this relationship. I feel like you might be working with this person that you are in love with, or that you do love, or you are good partners. Um, I do feel like there's some insecurities though, and somebody is considering walking away. Somebody is considering changing careers. Seriously changing careers. They are sick of this person because your strength is to walk away from people who are abusing their power. And it feels like you're going to go no contact. Like you're never going to look back. And I think that you're safe to do that. I think that you're definitely safe to do that. So I do definitely see a new path for somebody. For many of you, I think it's going to be within the career kind of sphere, or some sort of something that you're working at. Definitely career, school, something ambitious that you're working towards. And maybe, I really feel like this is more of something that you're ambitious towards. I don't really think it's love. Caution. It says face of my love, caution. And I do feel like this King and Queen's Wands situation, perhaps. Ooh, now that I'm looking at this more, I'm like, she's had a lot of success, and there's like this big red flag cone, traffic cone here. It says caution. So maybe that doesn't look as put together as it really is. Let's see. What else have you got here? What other clarity can you give us? What do you have for Virgo here? Some of you might be pregnant and not ready for it. Whoa. I'm wrong. I feel like I'm totally wrong. Nobody's pregnant. That's what I think that was. All right. So what are we being cautious here about? What do we need to be cautious here about? This fell right on the Queen of Wands here. What clarity can you give us on this reading? I feel like there is something that you're walking away from. I feel, or you're threatening to walk away from, and this whole thing is divinely guided. So I think you're treading carefully. You might be even asking for a raise for somebody who's kind of like an asshole, basically, that you got to work for, that you got to rely on. But I feel like it is something that you do need. I think it's something that you need to go through in order to get to the next step, whether that is changing jobs or asking for a new job in the current, in your current position. Something in that. But you are probably feeling restless because, and even maybe even some resistance, where it's like, I'm really either excited about going in this direction, or like, oh, if I go in this direction, it's going to change things for good. All right. So what else have we got here? But Spirit is definitely on your side and guiding this, this journey. You got to love yourself here. You got to do what's good for you. Virgo, if that's what you're contemplating over the weekend, is, do you want to continue to grow in the company or the place where you are, or do you need to nurture yourself, take care of yourself? But you are being divinely guided in a specific direction, and only you are going to know what direction that is. But I do see that you've done the work in order to, weigh the intellectual impact and the emotional impact of it. And you are being very cautious. I think you're being very responsible. Whatever is happening in this situation, whether this is a marriage or a family, or I feel like this is something that the good, the bad, and the ugly, you can count on this. But the overall theme is that we're kind of addressing some insecurities, some abuse of power, some saying, I want to work this a different way. I want my own way. I am a master, and you're going to listen to my expertise, or I'm not going to communicate, and I'm going to walk away. And I think that you have the strength to do that. So, however that resonates for you, Virgo, please like, subscribe, and share. Let me know how it resonates for you in the comments below. All right. Next, we have, what's after Virgo? Libra. Libra. So we're what, halfway through the zodiac? Now I know why I don't do these all the time. It takes forever. An hour and 15 minutes, and I'm only halfway through. So that's a 2-hour video. 2-hour video for 12 signs, just to go as fast as I can go. Which means I just gotta quit shuffling. All right, so Libra, what does Libra need to know? Thank you, Spirit, for all your guidance, love, and light. What does Libra need to know? What does Libra need to know? My self-reflection focus. All right. Again with that card, man. Everybody needs self-reflection on a Saturday. All right. My fulfillment. Again. Holy smokes. That is freaking crazy. That is so crazy that came out twice. Almost, I think, exactly the same way. That is nuts. Okay. And then this one. What lesson is needed and an alternative solution? Ooh, okay. And now we have my self-reflection focus, my fulfillment. What is the lesson that's needed? All right. Self-reflection focus. Whoa. Planning for the future. What do you want to do? What do you want to do with your life? What is your fulfillment? Ooh. Some sort of new love. I feel like you're not feeling very creative. Maybe you don't want to do anything creatively. I don't know. Let's see. What lesson is needed? Staying put. And an alternative solution. What is the alternative solution? Not working at it. And let's see. Let's get some clarity on this Two of Wands here. The self-reflection question. So what do you want to do? What's the plan? You don't need to worry. You don't really have any worries. You're not trapped in your own thoughts. You obviously don't want to work. This must be a younger person. Well, it is Saturday, so I think you have the choice to work if you want to work or you don't want to work. But you don't really have a plan for Saturday, I guess. So it's going to be what you want to do that's not worrisome and not a whole lot of work. That is what I'm seeing. And then we've got the Five of Pentacles for under fulfillment. And Five of Pentacles is, oh my goodness. Okay, you ain't going drinking tonight. That's what I feel. Your self-reflection was, why did I do that last night? I just need to relax and recover and not do anything today is kind of what I'm feeling. Your fulfillment is not drinking too much. And yeah, I just feel you just maybe moving to a place of isolation a little bit. All right, what's with this Eight of Wands here under the lesson that's needed, staying put? I feel like you just need to stay put and be quiet with your thoughts today. Libra. I do think that there is a need for you to think about what you want to do, but I do feel that you're just really resting and relaxing. And what is the best way for you to do that today? For your fulfillment, Five of Pentacles. I think you're walking away from things that no longer serve you. And that's what you want. I know that's what you want, but there's a lesson that's needed, which is asking you to stay. And you're not on good emotional ground. With the King of Cups, who is very much in control of their emotions. And then we have the Three of Wands. I feel like you need to work out something with this King of Cups. So this is going to be an older male, maybe lighter hair, light brown, red hair. Probably not red hair, but light brown. Where's dark? Oh, excuse me, dark blonde. Maybe it could be a teacher or mentor of some sort. I think your emotions are not fixed. I think that maybe you need to stay still long enough to get your emotions in check. I feel like you're not okay with things being out of control. You're not okay with certainty. That's definitely going to take some work. But I feel like the solution to that is what it's saying here is don't work. I think it's really just go with the flow. Maybe you're trying too hard. What can we get for this Eight of Pentacles? So first we got the some new opportunities with this Queen of Swords. So maybe a person who's kind of quite logical. I feel like there's an opportunity. So you don't want to work hard at this, or maybe it's too hard the work that you're doing at this. But I feel like a new opportunity with a female energy who is quite logical thinker is going to come in and kind of take you out of the isolation, maybe take you out of a place of being, I want to say, misguided, lost, where you need mentoring, I guess. And she's going to do that for you. She's going to provide you with the solution. That's what I see. Feminine energy in the next day or so. Who's going to provide you with the solution that you're looking for? In terms of opening up your emotions, opening up emotionally, gaining control of your emotions. So that you can plan for the future and move ahead. All right, what else have we got? What's the overall guidance for the reading? What is the overall guidance for the reading? All right, so get out there in the community. If you've been isolating, you need to stop doing that. You need to go meet your mentor. It's just as important in planning for your future to get out there and see what's out there to plan your future with. But I do feel like you need to be around people at this time and participate in the community. Focus is your fulfillment. Yeah, I feel like you really need to focus on you. You need to focus on you and getting emotionally stable. Some of you might be like struggling with some mental health stuff that needs community, or if you're doing like AA or anything like that, I really feel like you need to tap into that this weekend. There may even be an opportunity for you to do service. I think you need to focus. I think this is a call, this focus, this bullseye thing is a call for you to focus on the things that you're kind of avoiding and not wanting to think about, which is this emotional stability that you just, doesn't seem like there's going to be a whole lot, but I think there's a call to meditate 15 minutes just to sit alone with your own thoughts. It's incredibly difficult to do. But I feel like meditation is what's being called for on some level. Yeah, I interesting. Let me know if you guys find good luck coins or coins that are worth money, or if your new opportunity has anything to do with coins. If any of you are starting a business or something like that, I almost feel like something turnkey here, that you don't have to work too hard. You just turn the key, turn it on, and this Queen of Swords here runs it for you. But you will be around. You will have to participate in it. But I feel like whatever it is that you're doing here for this alternative solution, that luck is on your side. So you're not working hard, you're not mastering your craft, you're not wanting to do that, but another opportunity is coming, opening up for you, where you're going to get the help that you need, or perhaps even a staff of very smart people to help you. And you'll have to participate, but I don't think it'll be as much work as you think. I think the lesson here is to stay. I'm getting very much career vibes from this. I'm not seeing any cups, so there's no love and relationships. This is all community and inner self and your own ambitions. So I do feel like the challenge this weekend is for you to meditate. Sit still, focus on nothing. Just let your mind be quiet. It's so hard to do. Something always creeps in there. You just acknowledge it and let it go. All right, who's next after Libra here? We've got Scorpio. Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. I should be pausing this for you guys. All right, what does Scorpio need to know? These are all backwards. They have the same thing on both sides. Show me and show me. Otherwise, you just have big ass white cards. So I get it. I understand why the Etsy lady did it. All right. What does Scorpio need to know? What does Scorpio need to know? What does Scorpio need to know? Oh. My emotional needs. Scorpios are so emotional. I should know. All right. Whoa. Flying away. All right. Who can best help me? A therapist, probably. Knowing Scorpio. Maybe. Only maybe. All right. What else does Scorpio need to know? What else does Scorpio need to know? Okay. The outcome. Wow, a super simple, basic Scorpio reading. So weird. So weird. All right. That's very much. All right. Couple more. All right, Scorpio, what are your emotional needs right now? You need some security, and you're feeling a little unhappy right now. So you want to turn that around. Who can best help you? Oops. Who can best help you turn that around? The Emperor. Oh, okay. So I feel like there is a masculine energy. So I just feel like your emotional needs, that you're conserving your own energy and you're not happy right now. And you're not happy, I think, particularly with this Emperor character, who you feel has been kind of abusive and maybe even tyrannical. And you're really wanting understanding and compassion. And maybe there are two people here. Maybe there's a man that you need to be understanding and compassionate about the abuse that you're receiving from this Emperor. This could be a father figure. I'm seeing Aries, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. And the outcome is the Wheel of Fortune. So what goes up must come down. You're kind of on, I think it's just right now. I think this is a right now energy. But I feel like this is just going to be a low-key day. But you're going to run into this Emperor / King of Cups. And maybe it's, you know, a father figure that you kind of, I don't know. I just feel like this guy is going to kind of like come in and kind of be just shitty. And this guy's going to come in and say like, don't worry about it. It's just so-and-so. Don't let it get to you. But I am kind of concerned that you have these emotional needs that you're not happy. It looks like you need to look to your own inner strength. Maybe get out of your head a little bit and kind of have compassion for yourself. If you have like a bipolar or anything like that and you're kind of going into a dip, just recognize that that is what it is. It's just a dip. And what goes up must come down, and what goes down must go up. So I feel like perhaps you need to appeal to this King of Cups even inside of your own brain and be super compassionate. So like for every negative thing the Emperor is saying in your brain, you can combat him with, you know, 5 things that the King of Cups can say that's nice to you. So look for things to be grateful for, to kind of help keep your vibration risen. But I do kind of feel like you're in a sad space right now. You're just kind of trying to find your own inner strength, that you are conserving your energy, and it's going to get better, but it's going to take time. It's just going to take time. So you're going to need a person who's just gentle and kind, and be gentle and kind with yourself. And we've got the 9 of Pentacles. So I think being grateful to kind of maintain your emotions or keep your spirits up. And just remembering how abundant you are in your life, right? Just remembering how abundant you are just brings more things to be grateful for and abundant in your life. And the outcome of your Saturday is beautiful Scorpio. What is the outcome of your day? Okay, so nothing's going to really rock your emotional foundation, but I do feel like you'll be working on your emotional foundation. So I do kind of feel like this is kind of a Saturday of introspection, and a lot of signs are getting this. So there's a lot of people staying home. Near me, it's snowing, so I'll probably be home tomorrow as well. But I am kind of seeing a lot of introspection, a lot of self-affirmations, just kind of building yourself back up, and just doing that rest and rejuvenation that you need. I think really kind of coming clean with yourself, getting honest with yourself about how blessed you are too. Let's see. What is the outcome? And if there's a father figure or a masculine figure, or brother, uncle, whatever, who is abundant and has supported you in the past, or who is in a position of power, who might even be like kind of like scary to other people, but he's always been like super sweet and kind and gentle to you. And he seems like a person of abundance as well, and very independent. So I feel like this person is going to be able to identify with you more and kind of give you some more guidance in your journey. But it is a conserving your energy kind of day, and just kind of relying on your own inner strength, and taking care of your own, emotional needs. All right, what is the last bit of guidance, Spirit, you have for Scorpio? What do you have for Scorpio? Balance, yin and the yang. So, yep, regrounding yourself and kind of coming into balance. Doing the change that's necessary. And just following your destiny. So I think just going with the flow. Don't resist the change. Yeah, I think Saturday is just the day to kind of get grounded. What is that saying? God grant me the wait, I have it right here. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. So I feel like raising your vibe so that Spirit can actually answer your requests and give you what it is that you need. But you have to know that you're deserving of it. All right, beautiful Scorpio. Next up, we have Sagittarius. Oh, I thought it was going to be Capricorn. I think Capricorn's next. Yep. All right, we got a few more there. All right, Sagittarius. Sagittarius. What is the positive? What's good, Sagittarius? What is good? All right, Spirit, what do you want them to know? What to reject, what you need to know, and what you need to reject. Oh, that's too many. All right, we did it for Gemini. We'll do it for you too. All right, an alternative solution. What grounds you, my future joy, and the gains to be had. Ooh, that sounds really like prosperous, to be honest with you. That's how I'm feeling about that. Little reading right there. All right, so in the positive, what is good, Sagittarius? What is good? What's the positive thing about what's going on with you? What's the positive? What's the positive? Whoa. All right. Ooh, clarity of thought, clarity of mind, clear communication. That's the positive. That's good. What do you need to know? What does Sagittarius need to know? Worrying. Don't worry. All right, don't worry. What to reject? What to reject? The same old, same old. And an alternative solution to the same old is asking for help. What grounds you? The Moon and the Two of Pentacles. So I almost feel like, oh, all right, Sagittarius. I am feeling you feel grounded when you see the world as a place with limited resources. It makes you work harder. And I feel like you do it without asking for help. And Spirit is asking you to ask for help. You don't like change, but you do like the mysterious side of yourself. So I'm going to ask you to be curious about, or I think Spirit is asking you to be curious about what you don't like changing, or why you don't like things to change, how you can go with the flow better, what is impeding you or blocking you from going with the flow, and it's because you're not grounded. Asking for help, whatever you're going through, I feel like it's self-imposed. What is your future joy? What is your future joy? That's way too much, man. We've got Page of Cups. Page of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. All right, so I don't feel like you're moving forward with this Queen of Cups. Or you're not going anywhere with this Queen of Cups, but I don't see that you are... I think you need to get into your emotions a little bit here with this relationship that you have with this Queen of Cups. I think you need to be more in your emotions. I think you need a new beginning there. I feel like it has been moving forward. But if that is your future and that is your joy, I think you need to spend some energy there. The gains to be had. So yeah, I'm feeling there's a relationship here, which you love and you love being, and you're joyful. And there's clear communication, but I don't see anything heartfelt. And I feel like you're not in touch with your own emotions. You're not going with the flow with your emotions. And whatever you're going through, whatever you're trying to show, you know, that you're not worried about, or why is it that you're not worried about this thing? I feel like you're rejecting life. I feel like you're rejecting life. I don't even think you're doing it on purpose. I don't even think you're realizing you're doing it. I really am feeling that you are a good communicator. You need to express where you need help. I feel like you need to ask for help somewhere. What are the gains to be had? Yeah, I think you just need to invest some money into, you just need to invest time and energy into this Queen of Cups here. I feel like you're on a downside, and it's the only thing, everything can only go up from here. And we can move on to this one. So I do kind of feel like this feels like some sort of a relationship, for sure. A relationship where I think that you handle things on your own, and you're capable of doing it, but Spirit's saying you shouldn't be doing it. You shouldn't be doing all the emotional heavy lifting yourself. And I don't even think it's that your partner's fault. I think it's you not opening up. I think it's you telling your partner, don't worry, don't worry. There's some sort of cycle thing here, though. All right, can we get some clarity on this Ace of Swords? We've got the Empress, yeah. So we've got some, this is your rock. This Empress is your rock. You can communicate with her. You can tell her anything. But that's not to say that you don't need to spend some time there being appreciative. What do you need to know? So you don't have anything to worry about with this Empress. And this... All right, so there is something cooking between you and this Empress for sure. I just feel like there's clear communication between you and this Empress. Maybe you guys are planning for something. Maybe you've done this in the past. You've done something similar in the past. I think there's definitely an awareness. You definitely have an awareness of what works for you and what doesn't. What you want, what you don't. I'm kind of feeling some boredom, though, that you're awakening up to. This is a stable relationship. We're clearly communicative, but I'm bored. I think it entices you intellectually, but less emotionally. You're bored. What's an alternative solution to working together? So it's asking you to work together. You need to ask for your partner's help. You need to ask your partner for help in getting some emotional something going between the two of you. Some emotional balance between the logic and the intellectual, and some real heartfelt emotions. And you might need help doing that. And the only way to get grounded in this partnership, which is very much what this reading is, it's an Empress and the King of Wands, or the Sagittarius here. I just feel like there's some intimacy, some vulnerability, some opening them up, good, bad, indifferent, you know, in the relationship itself. I feel like overall it's a relatively stable connection, but I feel like you're doing the work of the relationship. All right, can I get some clarity on this Moon and this Two of Pentacles? So I just feel like your emotions and your mind and your heart are not in balance in the relationship. Did that flip? It did. Yeah. What have you neglected? What is getting you down? What have you neglected? So there's some self-care that needs to kind of happen too. Yeah, you guys really got to get down into your emotions and do some self-care. You're going to just, I feel like, and I think it's not something, I don't know that it's something that either you or your partner is accustomed to in this relationship, where it's hot and fiery and passionate. I think that's there, but it's in a different way. It's not like fire. It's more mild, I guess. But it still is intense, just different. So I do feel like this is a very stable relationship. But I think you need to touch base. You need to get emotional with each other. I feel like there's some things that are kind of growing cold, that need to be addressed. And what will happen, of course, when you spend this time, things are going to get better, of course. So what are the gains that to be had with this Wheel of Fortune? What are the gains to be had? Ooh, you have some fun. Okay. Okay, this is not what I expected. But I feel like, as strong as this relationship is, perhaps you're not attracted to each other. Perhaps there's affairs, but you're both secure in the relationship. So this might be a polyamorous relationship or some sort of open marriage. I know that you want this person, but there is a disconnect in the relationship. Self-care needs to happen. You both need to recharge and fill your own cups. But there is a coldness and a distance that is between you and this relationship. So I feel like in this cycle, for this situation, I think you might be feeling the rejection. So if your partner has another partner right now, you might be feeling the rejection of that partnership, and grieving some of that. And I think that's just something that you have to talk to your partner about. And it looks like you guys need help from your partner to kind of address kind of those things, I think. And then also maybe go do something together to nurture the relationship. And I don't know that there's a third party in there. It could be your kids be the third party. You know what I mean? It could be your parents, you know, somebody's got to take care of their parents, or somebody's got to take care of their kids. And it's just, there's no time for the two of you, and there's just a distance, and it's kind of running cold, and it's wearing everybody thin, and you guys need to kind of get back on the same page and just take care of each other and yourselves. All right, so then we have for the gains to be had. So I feel like there'll be fewer fights. You'll be kind of more on the same page, but that's going to take some time for the awakening there. So I just don't feel like there'll be you'll have new inspiration. There'll be fewer fights, I think, if you're able to kind of spend a little bit of time together and reconnecting. I think if you do spend some time together, you'll recognize how much you miss one another as well. And I think it'll also build up your building up each other's confidence. So we're all about, we're supposed to build up our partners to be the best people that they want to be, not the people that we want them to be. And I feel like this person, after this kind of connection, the gains to be had is that you just feel more confident and comfortable with yourself. And I just feel like that connection just needs to happen for maybe that's today, maybe today or on Sunday. You guys need to reconnect and take some time for one another. You guys had a lot of questions. Let's go ahead and pull a couple of cards to round this out, but I felt like that was a pretty complete message. We'll go ahead and pull out a couple of guidance cards. Oracle cards. All right. Spirit, what do you have to say to Sagittarius? Do you have any other guidance for Sagittarius? All right, coins. So good luck. You got luck on your side right now. I feel like you're a very fortunate, blessed person, and I think that this weekend is a good way to kind of show your appreciation, be grateful, do something nice, reconnect with your partner and your loved ones. Just kind of keep the same abundance and stability that you have. That you've worked so hard to get already. Okie dokie. That's what we have for Sagittarius. Next is Capricorn. And we've got 3 of them left. Not bad, not bad. All right. These take so much longer than I expected them to. 2 hours to do 12. That's a lot. That is a lot of readings to do. All right, Capricorn. It didn't work at all. All right. All right, that doesn't want to be shuffled then. All right, Capricorn, what does Spirit want you to know? Spirit, what do you want Capricorn to know? Spirit, what would you like Capricorn to know? How to communicate. Relationship challenges. Past influences. Okay. So right off the bat, I feel like there is a communication problem in your relationship, and it's either you or your partner's past, maybe probably trauma or whatever, and how you're dealing with it. That's my guess. Let's see what it says. How to communicate. All right, Capricorn, how do you need to communicate? Ooh, like a boss with authority, as the leader of leaders. Oh, damn, your relationship challenges. Perhaps you're a little bit charismatic. I feel like you're a powerful person here, Capricorn. There's a lot of people in your life as well. So I feel like, do you need to communicate with your father? Do you need to communicate with your husband, your children? And you've never had a plan for communication in the past. So I feel like there's conversations or relationships that need to be cultivated or nurtured that have not been, or have maybe been neglected, but not as a result of that was the desire to neglect that person, but as you didn't have the tools maybe to give your loved ones stuff that they needed, or to communicate in a way that they would understand, or that you would be understood. I do get, in the past, you felt like nobody was listening. I feel like in the past you felt like you had no control. You might feel like it's your family members husband, kids, others against you. Can I get some more clarity on this King of Pentacles, please? Clarity on this King of Pentacles. Okay. You're just not happy with this King of Pentacles at all. You are just not happy with this. I think you're not happy with him because he's not even curious about why you're not happy with him. I feel like you're frustrated and you're going to lose your shit. And you don't know how to communicate that. And the problem is with this King of Wands, so red or blonde hair, light eyes, often light skin, like ginger, think ginger. Leo, Sagittarius, who else is a fire sign? Aquarius. So, what is going on with this? This feels very like familial, nuclear family. I'm almost feeling like this is a Capricorn who's not happy in their marriage. And perhaps even it's blocking problems with connecting with their kids. You don't feel like... this is just painful. Capricorn, I'm really, really sorry for you. I feel like you have no way in. You've tried every angle. You've done the work on yourself. You've done every angle that you can. You just can't get through. I'm so sorry you're experiencing that. You've tried empathy. You've tried charisma. You've tried everything. You just can't get through. You're feeling misunderstood. I feel like you're grounded in yourself, though. And if anybody's trying to gaslight you, you know better. But I do kind of feel like it's like 2 against 1 or more. 2 or more against 1, 3 against 1. Capricorn, it is a rough day. Go make yourself a cup of tea and stay in bed. They can all go F themselves. Just take care of you today. Everybody's taking care of them today on Saturday. Everybody's taking care of themselves. All right. So our past influences here. There's been no plan in the past. So I feel like you've always kind of lived on wishes. Lived in a fantasy. And you're like, I am tired of this fantasy. I can't do anything with a fantasy. And I can't get you to change. And I feel like you're just almost like locking, button heads. You're just button heads. I feel like you're not on the same page. You don't have the same plan. So this does very much feel like a relationship thing, an unhappy relationship, where you don't have common goals. You're not even wishing for the same things. All right, I'm just gonna get the guidance on this because I don't know how to. Don't know how to spin it. In the past, there was always so much possibility and potential for happiness. And maybe if there was a tower moment where everything kind of came crashing down, there would be a new possibility. You just want harmony in your home. But something has to change. All right, I'm not going to say any more because I'm reading way too much into that, and it could be very subtle and very slight because there are some major arcana cards in here. The Tower is major arcana card, and so is the Awakening, this 20 here. So I feel like you are, it's almost like you've come out of a slumber and said, hey, me first. And it should be that way. You should say me first. You have to say me first. You have to fill up your own cup first. Just like this page. Filling up their cup, scooped up enough water, they even got a fish. You got to fill that before you can give it away. All right, moving on from Capricorn, we have Aquarius. Aquarius. I gotta figure out how to do these shorter. It's not terrible though, like 2 hours, 12 signs, or we're at 11 signs. Every sign got 10 minutes. All right, Aquarius, what do you need to know? Spirit, what does Aquarius need to know? The overall theme, okay. What does Aquarius need to know? What does Aquarius need to know? My self-reflection focus. That card's come out like 4 times. So, okay, and it's another self-reflective Saturday for Aquarius. What happened here? The gains to be had. The gains to be had. All right. The overall theme for the weekend. New love. Messages of love. Self-reflection focus. Why aren't you happy? Ooh, gains to be had. Ooh, boss up. Which is the Queen of Wands here. So you get creative. Self-reflection focus is why aren't you happy? And if you can figure that out, you'll get creative again. The overall theme of the weekend is fall in love with yourself again. Find your creative spark. I think that's really going to be what overcomes your unhappiness here. Let's kind of shuffle these a little bit. All right, so some clarity on this Ace of Cups. What are we going to fall in love with here? Ooh, heart overhead, and ooh, okay, so there's new person, new love, new something, fiery, passionate, and your heart's behind it. So there's some sort of a romantic relationship here that you're not really happy with the way it is. That's not to say that you're unhappy. It's just that you're not as happy as you could be. Maybe you haven't asked this person out. Maybe you're not quite in the relationship where you want to be, I think is what I'm feeling. Okay, self-reflection focus. Oh, who do you have a crush on? I feel like your fears are getting in your own way, so stop that. Go for what you want. But I do feel like you're wanting to take an opportunity for love. I do feel like there's like a huge crush on somebody. And let's see the game. You got to go approach this. Where did it go? Where'd it go? I just saw it flip. There it is. Oh yeah, you are whole. You are everything. You are enough. Go ask him out. Him or her, whoever it is, go ask them out. You are whole. You are perfect. You are wonderful. And if they don't see it, that's their loss. But at least take the chance. I think it'll be fun. It'll be creative. I think you guys, I think the only thing you're afraid of, don't think about it anymore. Just go do it. You know what you want. Just go get it. Just go get it. Go ask for it. You've got both the Two of Wands and the Four of Wands. So I do feel like you can build on this feeling that you have. I think you need to give them the choice. Are they going to say yes? Actually, let's get the real yes no card. Are they going to say yes to you? Are they going to say yes? Is there a yes behind this gains to be had? This Queen of Wands, this Four of Wands, and this Two of Wands. And if this isn't a fire sign, I don't know what is. Oh, yes and a no. All right, so you might have a Gemini. I don't know if moon, I think the moon is Pisces. So either, I think you might have a Gemini. That you might want to be moving forward with. And you're enough. Your shadow is saying that you're not. Don't listen to that. That's a lie. That's a lie. Because, you know, God loves you. God made you. God thinks you're perfect. Even when we don't think we are. So you are enough. Know that you are enough. You deserve happiness just like everybody else. Go after your Queen of Wands. And if this isn't a romantic partner in your life, then just remember to love yourself as well as you'd want your best romantic partner to love you. All right. And what is the guidance? All right. So we've got some distractions. I feel like your anxiety is really what's... and you don't know until you try. This is unlimited potential. Until you put something into motion, you have no idea what's going to happen. But you're doing everything you can to distract yourself from how you're truly feeling. Just say how you feel. Just get out there and just say it. Say it. All right. What else have we got here? Any last words for Aquarius? Any last words? I just feel like, you know, what does Aquarius have to gain? What are the gains to be had? Aquarius goes after this Queen of Wands, Four of Wands. I mean, this could be like potential real dating kind of thing here. And it's not giving me any, you have unlimited potential. This has unlimited potential. So whatever it is, whatever this person is, whatever this Queen of Wands is, she's going to be creative, feminine energy, but male or female, doesn't matter. Feminine energy, creative, courageous, very much like an ambitious kind of go-getter. Very solution-oriented, I think. Less than the Queen of Swords, but still is going to be inventive. She's more inventive, I think, than the Queen of Swords. The mother of invention, or necessity is the mother of all invention is kind of how I think of the Queen of Wands here. So if that is your person, you just need to go after her. If you've been thinking about it, and she's waiting for you. She is waiting for you, and it will be happy. It will be happy union. But you got to overcome that fear. Overcome the fear. It's worth the risk. Love is always worth the risk. It's a lot easier to say that when you're in love than when you're falling out of it. But love is always worth the risk, for sure. All right, last sign, Pisces, our last water sign, or last sign altogether. The last sign of the zodiac, Pisces. All right, Pisces, what do you need to know? Spirit, what do you want Pisces to know? What would you like for Pisces to know? Oh, wow, that's a lot. Past influences and who can best help you. Uh-oh. And what will test you? Okay. So, I feel like something's going on this weekend with Pisces. Definitely am feeling you on a growing journey. This is the wrong deck. Oh, I feel like you're looking to challenge yourself this weekend, Pisces. Are you looking to challenge yourself? What can best help you, Pisces? What will best help you this week? And your own happiness. And your own happiness. All right. I feel like you're doing something this weekend that, I don't know why racing is coming to my head, but I'm like, if you invest a lot of money into this, or you're super happy with this new investment that you just created, that's kind of what I'm feeling. But who can help you? Leo, Virgo. There is somebody who is happy to help you. All right, who are these past influences? What is this past influence here? We've got the Magician, which could be a Gemini. But manifestation is something that I think you're capable of. And what will test you? Coming up with new inspiration. So I definitely feel like this is something that you've been doing for a while. I feel like there's something new. You just got some sort of new energy investment, new financial investment, something new that you have been manifesting for quite some time. And this new thing is coming in. Let's get some clarification. Who can best help with the Sun and this Ace of Pentacles? What clarity can we get? Okay. So there's some teamwork kind of happening. Why do I'm just like totally thinking of race cars, like pit crews where they change in tires and stuff like that. I'm thinking of Cars, that movie, the kids movie Cars. But I do feel like there is all Pentacles. There is a project that you are happy to be part of, but I feel like you have a team of people that you can turn to complete the work. What are these past influences? Whoops. What are these past influences here? Whoops. Wow, that's so weird. Okay, so we've got light at the end of the tunnel. I feel like you always see your way through. I think you're your own best advocate, Pisces. I definitely see that if you believe it, you can achieve it, and the right help comes. I think that you're not afraid of going the road alone, that you will find what you need to get there. Can I get some clarity on this Ace of Wands? You do need to ask for help sometimes. You don't have to, but it is healthy to ask for help and let other people help you and love you. I feel like your heart is impenetrable in that respect, that you're so independent that there is no vulnerability to get to you. I think you do have a support system, and you are going to need some help. And maybe you've called on those folks to help you in the past, but I feel like there's a level of vulnerability that's going to test you. Definitely feeling some lean into that vulnerability. It's going to feel uncomfortable. That's what I'm feeling. Lean into the vulnerability that's coming today. It is testing you. It is teaching you. You've gone through so much all by yourself already. It's nice to have people on your side, but go ahead and feel what's coming today. Whatever it is, good, bad, or indifferent, make sure you're feeling those feelings. All right, and the overall guidance, Spirit, what guidance is the overall guidance you have for Pisces today? So yeah, be in your emotions. You might have some conflicting emotions, but it's just a moment. It will pass. It's just an emotion. Don't let anything get you down. You're halfway there. You're really halfway there. And you'll make it to the end. There is light at the end of that tunnel. Yeah, have some peaceful thoughts. Give yourself some credit. You've come this far already. Don't get down on yourself. That's just going to make the road harder and heavier. Try to be at peace at where you're going and what you're doing, and just have the patience. Because if you can be at peace with that patience, then everything is yours for the taking. If I rush a cake, it's going to come out like pudding in the center, raw cake in the middle, raw eggs in the middle. There's certain things you can't rush. You can't rush baking a cake. It takes as long as it's going to take to cook. And that's kind of like everything in life has that kind of timing and that kind of, necessity for patience. So I really feel like you're being called to have patience with yourself, number one, and whatever emotional thing that you're kind of going through. You're also, I think, being tested to be vulnerable, and you need to just be compassionate with yourself and take it slow, and know that it's possible. But you have been doing some of it, and there is light at the end of the tunnel, and the more that you do, the closer that light gets. So that is your reading, Pisces. If you liked this, please like, subscribe, and share, and I will see you all again next time. Have a beautiful, blessed day.